This is the Wayward signal detector, a circuit-bent portable television. Several years ago, when television signals switched from analog to digital, televisions like this were rendered functionally useless, forever searching for signals no longer broadcast. Through circuit bending, this Casio TV has been given new life. With the addition of an audio input, an audio output, and a true bypass switch, the Wayward signal detector provides 5 toggles and 5 buttons for a range of audio manipulation and screen glitches. You've already heard a bit of what it can do in the music playing under this intro. Join me as I walk through the bending process and later a full demonstration. Let's have a look at something a little different. I traded somebody for this. My profile said I liked anything Casio, and so here is a small Casio handheld television. Nice long antenna. And let's turn this on. Ooh, wow. Is the brightness control? It doesn't spit out static, interestingly. The volume's all the way up. It might be scanning for channels. And of course it's not going to find any because it's looking for analog channels, which don't exist anymore. So, did some more research on this. So let me explain how this works. Basically, there's 2 kind of main components here. This big chip here is the TV component of it, essentially. And then this up here is just the LCD monitor. You can see there's this data ribbon running to, I don't know if I pointed this out on the case before, but there is the option for the external antenna. Now this is looking for an RF signal, so basically a signal that mimics the radio waves that television used to be delivered on. All right, we're gonna use the Volca here as a signal generator, plugged in from the Volca out into the external antenna. Yeah, no dice. Well, not terribly surprising. You can look up on YouTube people hacking into that. If you remember, around the Super Nintendo era, RF was a really common way to go into a TV. That's where you turn it in, and instead of antenna signal on channel 3, you'd have your Super Nintendo. So I could look into that, but that's really just for getting a TV video signal onto one of these screens, and not particularly interested in that. I would like to hack into the video signal, which is possibly in this ribbon cable here, but doing some research, I found this chip here is essentially all the brains for the TV. And of these pins out, one is the audio signal and one is the video signal. So in theory, I can solder onto that, maybe interrupt the signal and see the results we get there. The chip is right here, so I can just wire right onto that. I don't even have to worry about it. The other thing too, kind of see it, there's some text there. But basically it's a voltage warning because the LED to light up the monitor, give it the backlight, is like, needs a high voltage, so there's capacitors in there, like not unlike a CRT TV. Happy I don't have to get in there. So I'm gonna wire onto those pinouts and see if we can interrupt this signal. See if there's some fun to be had there. Nothing. Well, I think we found where we might be able to have some fun with this. The pinouts to the data cable, if I just kind of bridge them, see I start getting some, yeah. Alright, let's do something with that. This is powered on. Yeah. Now this is probably a feedback loop, right? I'm gonna come back to this. Come back to that. So now I think I'm grounded to the case. Well, see, I hadn't even turned the thing on. These alligator clips I have are garbage, dude. Okay, that's the second time I've discharged the LCD onto myself. Exactly the thing I said I didn't want to do. Just a couple leads out from the screen. Oh, orange. Oh yeah, look at that. Get some nice RGB on the stripes. That's cool. Yeah, it's kind of interesting as I get kind of more novel stuff when it like half connects. And then I'll try the last one. Nice. I got the guitar pedal switch there. We'll let this function as a pedal, playing the music. Okay, so then the other thing I've set up on the breadboard here is I can take the positive from the in and, you know, what's happening here, I found these different things and I want to describe what they do. One is a momentary line on screen. Yeah, I can get some. So when I had this plugged into the amp, this actually kind of choked out the sound. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, that just makes the screen blink. Oh, so good. Actually reacts to the sound, number 5. So 8 by itself just glitches the screen. But 8 plus 9. And then this is the one I have hooked into the pot. What does 9 do on its own? So yeah, I found 10 bends on this. Bend 10 bends. I found a bend for 9 out of the 10 wires I soldered off of the screen board. The whole setup's a bit less than ideal right now, but we'll get it better and see the full results of what this can do in a bit. So just for the record, the whole point of that exercise was to kind of figure out which of these bends needs a momentary switch versus a toggle switch, so that when I go and take this off the breadboard and I know what it is doing. Yeah! Here's today's mess. I had to disconnect from the breadboard, so the wires out are labeled. I realized I could have labeled all these with the breadboard number, but instead I just have flags on the breadboard as well. Need to do this so that I can attach the project box here to the TV. And yeah, I just wanted to take a minute to appreciate what this mad science looks like as I'm working to finish the project. Oh So much shit. It's off the breadboard, soldered together. But if you want to see clean wires, look away. Okay, time to close this shame away. All right, so let's see what we can do about demoing. So yeah, the unfortunate thing is that up is off and down because the switches are backwards. Some screen reactivity from number 1. Oh, just some lovely feedback there. So this is interesting. This one gives us a weird kind of bass boost, but also has like terrible feedback. Interesting. Makes the screen flicker. Puts a horizontal line on the screen. Used up all its batteries. Oh boy, that just chews through them. That was probably a good little jam. Yeah, so that's that. Circuit bed. Old PS2. See, we can actually get that. So I have an RF unit coming out. I have out of the PS2 into an RF adapter, and then alligator clamp from there onto another cable for the antenna's external end. Another quite mad sciencey setup. Oh dang, yeah, my disk drive seems to be broken. There you have it. This is my circuit bent portable television, the Wayward signal detector. I'm pretty content with how this went. I really like the sort of mad science aesthetic I was able to get with the project box here. It's actually a gift card tin. You know, I like that I was able to transform this obsolete technology into something that Musically useful? I don't know. Musically interesting? Sounds interesting? Sure. Please feel free to sample any of the sounds you've heard in this video. Happy to let other artists remix my shit. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And why don't you hit that subscribe button? Should have some more videos coming out soon. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.